Hi, welcome guys to You
Me
and a Cup of Tea. This week's episode, we have a special treat for you guys, a much different vibe. But before we jump into that, we'll just go ahead and start with the tea.
Ooh. What tea do we have this week, James?
So this week's tea is actually my second favorite tea of all. It's again by the Tiesta brand that I keep using. I didn't realize how much of this brand I have until we started doing
She
these.
has so much tea. Like, you introduced me. It's funny because she'll introduce everybody to it, and it's like, man, you don't know so much about it.
Well, it's so great. Like, tea is just there's such the tea market and varieties that you can get. It's so huge.
The vibe too of it.
Yeah,
I feel like.
And the aesthetic. I love the teacups and the teapots,
little tea parties,
tea leaves,
and spilling the tea.
Spilling the tea. But anyways, this is my second favorite tea. It is called Blackberry Bellini, and it's medium caffeine strength, so not too strong. But yeah, it's a very sweet tea, and I'll let you pour it, Emily, so that we can try that before we let everyone know our special episode today.
Thank you.
Yes, I can.
She's usually the tea pourer, so I'm just like, please don't drop anything or spill anything.
Doesn't it smell? Can you smell the blackberries? Oh my god! It's a sweet tea. So we can go ahead and try that and cheers it.
Okay, I do want to try it.
Cheers.
Episode 5. Wait, it's 4.
Episode 4.
I'm sorry. No, I thought that was a mistake on my part because we were already discussing next episode.
We were already discussing next episode. But you know what's terrible? Guys, I am so sorry. If you listen to us on Spotify, I have not posted our 3rd episode on Spotify. But I'm posting it tonight with this one. So
I think YouTube I think it's cool to see the video too on YouTube because you can't can you see the video?
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh, you
Spotify.
can?
It just
I didn't
takes
know
a
that.
lot longer. Okay. Yeah, it's so long.
Oh, I'm sure.
What did you think of the
I
blackberry
do
tea?
like it. You can definitely taste the blackberry
the blackberry.
essence, yeah.
Well, so this tea too, what I love about it, it's such a unique flavor. They have, so it's got blackberries, raspberries, lemon peel, and there's another ingredient in here that I can't find, but it's on the front. So it's pineapple, green tea, elderberries, lemon peel, raspberries.
I do taste a hint of pineapple now that you say that. That's interesting.
Yes. So very delicious.
Does this have caffeine?
It does. Medium strength. Yes, medium strength. So not the strongest, but definitely will wake you up for sure.
I always love my caffeine.
Yes. All right. So before we get into our new treat this episode. No, that's like.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We're gonna introduce what we're doing today. It's gonna be a special one, but I wanted to talk about something that's been very big right now online in the media going on. I just want to address that because I think it's an important topic, especially for young women. And it's the Jonah Hill controversy that's going on,
which is crazy to me because I never like Jonah Hill. He's kind of like the American boy. Like I don't know. Like he's super.
I think he got big from Superbad, right, in the early 2000s. Huge comedian, like beloved by people because he's just such a funny guy.
Yeah.
And
21 Jump Street, man.
21 Jump Street is one of my favorites, especially 21 Jump Street 2.
Oh, really?
Or is it called 20? Yeah, it's still 21 Jump Street, right? It's not 22 Jump Street.
No, it is. Okay. No, I think it is 20.
Oh, it is 22?
I don't remember.
We will double check that and include it in this video. But either way, love that little franchise with Ice Cube in it.
Yeah.
And just great.
Channing
love
Tatum.
it. Channing Tatum. Dave Franco's in the second one. I absolutely love Dave Franco. So, yeah, he's just been in some really major roles, and he always portrays the funny, laid back, lovable character.
This Is the End, too.
This Is the End. That's another one.
He was hated in This Is the End, though.
Oh, really?
By all the characters. They didn't really, want him around.
Oh, like in the movie.
Here. Yeah,
or in real life.
In the movie.
In the movie. Okay, yeah. So that's yeah. But that's just part of the script. But basically what we're getting at is that he's a very beloved character. He plays the funny, lovable guy. You tend to I think we, as just people, when we're watching movies and celebrities and TV shows, we identify them with the characters that they play.
Absolutely.
Even though that's not who they are in real life, it's just kind of easy to do that.
Yeah,
because
it's
that's
easy
how
to
we
do
see
that
them.
because
Yeah.
you see a lot of roles too, especially from Jonah Hill. Like he has played a lot of different in a lot of different movies and what
And
have you.
really great
And
movies,
yeah,
great roles. Yeah.
and he always just you don't think that, like when I heard the news, it was shocking. I was like, what? Like Jonah Hill, like the person that like he had a major weight loss too, so like his confidence
you think
went
his
up
confidence would
after
be
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
So just to break down for the viewers, it was it last week? I believe that the first text message
July
came
7th.
out. Yeah, July 7th. The first text message started going around the internet that Jonah Hill's ex-girlfriend, her name is Sarah Brady, shared. And if you don't know who she is a professional surfer. She lives in Hawaii. Upon seeing this, I started looking at her Instagram, looking at Twitter, trying to get some information. But the first text message that was shared, it was only one. We don't know the whole context of it, but it was Jonah texting her, basically saying, this is what I'm comfortable with. If you can't, accept this, that's fine.
Yeah.
We can be friends, no hard feelings. So when it first went around, a lot of people were on Jonah Hill's side.
Yeah, because the text message was like more of like just a like if
these
you
are my
respect
boundaries. This is how I feel.
Yeah, this is how it makes me feel. I'm sorry, like like
it didn't come across as controlling.
So people
or,
didn't take her side for long.
At first, because that's the only context that we had was that one text message, and he came across as a nice guy, just explaining his feelings in relationships. So a lot of people were like, Team Jonah, I'm on Jonah Hill's side. That's understandable, which in reality, from that text, it would be.
It just looked like at first she was just trying to like get some sympathy, maybe for like their breakup or like what she went through. But then
it's interesting because that's the only thing that was released. So I'm almost wondering if maybe she just put that out there to start grabbing attention, because then everything else came out. And when you see, which I will include in this video, I'm going to include the screenshot and the text receipts, but then you get the whole picture, and it is his behavior was very narcissistic and controlling towards her, because
trying to like change her view on her own morals, I think too, like and like respect.
Because she is a professional surfer. He knew that going into dating her. I keep calling them a frisbee. It's a Furby.
I know. I was like, give me that frisbee. I'll take it from my dog. We'll get back to this, but go on. I'm sorry.
So he knew she was a professional surfer going into it. And as soon as they start dating, he's like, you need to take these posts down. And she even explains to him, like, this is my best surfing video. And I'm sorry, but it's 2023. Our world is online. When you want to grow your fan base, you want to gain more followers, you want to be an influencer, you want to get your name out there. She's a professional surfer. She wants people to see her work. Like, everything's online. Most businesses, you want to be online. You know what I mean? So
I'm just looking at your.
Oh, my cat just chilling back there. My cat's chilling at the end of the
cute.
patio. But so basically, you can't escape being online nowadays. You just can't. And whether you're a model, which she does, she's aspiring to be a model, and he puts that down. He says that's the last profession of a woman that I would date is a model.
But a model for like surfing, right? Like that's what I thought, because she does take professional surfing photos too, and
that's
bikinis.
Probably part of her job in general, but I think she wants to be a model.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah.
A type of modeling career, maybe specific for surfing.
I think she does get like sponsored too by like, competitive bathing suits or what have you. Like that's just the job description, I think. Like, well, not her just being a model, but like it's tied into it. So it's like, okay, well, can you not have an on-screen kiss then, like Jonah Hill? Because I mean, you're an actor.
Exactly. Like
going to parties and like I don't know.
That's funny that you bring that up, Emily, because and I will also include it, but there is receipts, like text receipts of them having that same argument. She was like, you asked me if I was comfortable with it, and I said, of course, because that is your job.
Yep.
Like, you're an actor. So that's a healthy viewpoint. His viewpoint of only I should be seeing photos of you in a bikini, that's unhealthy because, one, we all wear freaking bathing suits and bikinis.
I know. And like what?
He's just very.
What about vacations? I'm always in my bikini.
Right. And that's how he started talking to her, was one of her surfing pictures. He slid in her DM.
Yo, he hard-eyed it.
Yeah. So it's
contradicting yourself, Jonah Hill.
Yes. It's very
hypocrite.
And the sad thing is, it's probably because he's very insecure, but you know what? You can't control somebody. You can't change somebody. He also didn't want her hanging with her certain friends of hers that he deemed toxic. And you know what? Your partner, they're allowed to have their own friends. And you may not like them. And unless it was something where your partner was, like, your friends are, like, straight up, like, being rude to your partner, whatever the issue is, maybe that's different. But I doubt that that's the case in this scenario.
I'm sure they didn't even know that this was going on, because why would she say anything about him controlling what she's posting and what she's wearing?
Exactly.
I feel like that's sort of like almost like embarrassing to tell your friends, because at the end of the day, like, that's wrong.
And another thing, so one last thing on this topic before we'll get into today's episode, but I just want to point out, in a lot of these text receipts that I will show on here, he uses these are my boundaries. You need to respect my boundaries. And he uses that as a cover for actually just him wanting to control her and who she hangs out with and what she does on her Instagram.
Living her life.
Right. Literally, it's all just about the posts. And he goes, no one deserves to see it. Like, I should only see this as, like, something along the lines of what he says.
She's also a professional surfer, so she has a fan base too, Jonah Hill. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
and he misuses the word boundaries a lot, because he uses it as his way of controlling her, when in reality, when you're setting a boundary, it's you are the one that. So basically what I mean is, a boundary would be like, I do not want to drink anymore, so I will not be drinking. I can't tell you, Emily, since I don't drink, you can't drink around me.
Right. That would be unfair.
Now, some people, when people are first not drinking or giving something up, maybe they're, cautious around it, but that's not me saying you can't drink because I don't want to drink would just be me controlling you.
I think if you have people that love you and know that if you do quit drinking, like, for example, like, I think people respect that decision, and
they're not going to invite you to some rager or something.
But right. Yeah. They also, like, might, like, be more cautious drinking around you at first.
Right.
Like, because I've had a friend that was sober, and, like, we didn't, drinking around him, or him or her, I'm not putting names out there, but you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's kind of beautiful to see. I don't know. That's a whole different topic. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
But that was just, like, my example. Like, when you set a boundary, it's you're responsible for that boundary. And that's you saying, oh, I don't want to be around this, or I don't want to do this. That's on you to not do that.
Yep,
you
can't
you
tell
somebody
to make the decision to do it
yourself. Exactly. So him saying, these are my boundaries. You can't hang with these men. You can't do this. You can't do this. That's not a boundary. That's just that's a way to manipulate and control somebody.
Yep.
And I'm very glad that Sarah Brady is, I believe it's Brady. Hopefully it's not Bradley, if I'm pronouncing her last name wrong, but
I don't remember.
I am glad that Jonah Hill's ex is coming forward and shedding light on this, so that other women can see
what abuse and, like, what
exactly
mentally
what mental abuse looks like, and manipulation. And this is it all over. Like, the big red flags all over. Mm-hmm. So, and honestly, I hope Jonah Hill is embarrassed by this, and I hope maybe he reflects on himself and realizes he's not going to find true love and happiness if this is the way he's going to be.
So. And to end that, he has not commented on the release of the text messages yet. Nobody from his team either. So they're either
probably shaking in their boots,
or somewhere on an island, and he's probably just trying to lay low. And I think eventually something will come out what he says, but I think they have to be super careful, in particular with the timing with it, but I think if he waits too long, it's just going to get brushed underneath the rug, and I don't think that's fair, because if you are doing that to somebody, you need to be able to acknowledge it.
Yeah, I agree, and I think he owes her a big apology, and I think he needs to leave her the heck alone.
Yep, so we'll see,
let her live her life.
Yep. If he doesn't think he did anything wrong, he's not going to ever say anything about it, I think, so. Anyway, but what's the topic today?
So that was just to catch you up on a big topic that's going on this week. But today's theme is 90s. Woo! And not just 90s, more specifically 90s babes trivia.
90s babes trivia. I was just going to say trivia, but I was like, I'm going to let her finish so I don't screw it up.
No, well, because, we're talking about some iconic babes of the 90s. And joining us today, we have the iconic, beautiful, legendary Jennifer Aniston.
And I brought this out because this was super popular, and we were actually going through a bag of clothes that I was
donate it.
And she's like, I have this Frisbee. And I said, I'll take the Frisbee for my dogs. She's like, no, I meant Furby. And I said, Jane, that's from the 90s. Let's put it in there.
So he's staying with us. He's happy. He's living. He's still here with me.
I really think he's super cute. We could even use him for next week's episode.
He's super cute, yes.
What should we name him? Frederick.
Oh my God, I'm not even just saying this, but I was thinking Fred in my head. Ah! That's spooky, okay?
Two great minds think alike. Blondies.
But anyways, to make the trivia a little bit more interesting,
a little bit more fun,
we're gonna spike our tea
with alcohol.
And any question Emily or I get wrong, we'll have to take a drink.
Yes,
because she's going to quiz me and I'm going to quiz her.
And I think I won't get many right, so take small sips.
It's interesting. We picked the two people that, if you know me, you know how much I love Jennifer Aniston. She is my idol in everything. So I know a lot about her. Emily might not know as much, but I'm
familiar with her. I picked my childhood, somebody that I always wanted to be. Everybody wanted to be a princess when they were growing up. I wanted to be a vampire slayer.
Buffy.
So Buffy or Sarah Michelle Gellar, wonderful as she is. That's my number one person that we will be talking about. Then I have another one.
No, too much. Yeah. So you guys will see. We'll get into it. So first, let's go ahead and start spiking our tea.
I need more.
Yeah.
So hold on a second.
You pour it. Yeah, perfect.
That little Malibu myself, guys. It was so good. I was like,
It was good. I got too distracted with freaking Jonah Hill.
I know, but this is so delicious. So do you think the peaches? I'm going to try the peaches.
Blackberry. Yeah, I got fruity stuff. I'm going to try, this is Malibu lime. That's what I'm going to try for my spiked tea. Twisted tea.
Are you doing the whole thing?
No. Since these are small cups, that's probably half. Okay. That's what I'll do.
Here, I can pour yours. Okay. And then if you wanted to get your questions ready, or do you want me to go first, Jane?
So I figured I'll do one person,
and then you
do, and then we'll alternate like that.
I'm excited, man. I hope I don't get a little tipsy before I get my questions.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, we'll see how good. Hopefully it does. I mean, we'll be honest. We'll tell them how gross this is in the tea.
Yeah, I don't really know how this is gonna taste. Blackberry and peach, but she did the lime, so. Blackberry and lime.
Have watermelon, but I wasn't sure.
Okay. Do you want to try it first, or do you want to?
No.
Let's wait. Let's wait till the trivia. So yeah.
Do you want to go? Do you want to go first?
I can go first. Yeah.
Okay.
So with when we were discussing this episode, I had suggested doing some sort of a game, and then she's like, we could even make it a drinking game. So this is kind of funny because our last episode was The Hangover.
So we're just flopping it now.
So we got good rest last night. I know I did.
I did too. I woke up feeling great, energized, ready to go.
Yep. And so this is perfect. So the first person I'm talking about is Sarah Michelle Gellar. So she was most known. I'm just going to give a little bit of a background for her. She was just most known in the 90s for her big role in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So before the show, there was a movie that the producer did that didn't do very well. It was with Christy, I don't remember her name, but it was early 90s. So then.
And it was called Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yes, it's a Buffy.
I think I know what you're talking about
Christy,
vaguely. Yeah, I think it was. I don't think it was a good Like
it wasn't. No, it didn't do
well.
very well. And you know what is funny though, because Joss Whedon, the creator, he waited a couple years, and somebody came to him, the WB actually, because that's where it first platformed on, said, "Do we want to make it a show?" And he actually was a little bit, like the movie didn't do too well. I don't know how well the show will do since the movie was not like that well. So years later, they bring on the show, and yeah, this was her big. This was her 7 years of Sarah Michelle Gellar's life. She also did Cruel Intentions in the 90's, and I Know What You Did Last Summer with her husband, Freddie Prinze Jr.
I love the I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's so great.
I know.
So great.
I like Cruel Intentions too, because that was I mean, it was different seeing her play that role.
It was like darker for her,
it was.
I think, 'cause she was kind of bad.
So
yeah.
All right, first question. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, so when Sarah Michelle Gellar was auditioning for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, what role did she actually go for initially?
All right, well, so I'm going to assume that's not Buffy.
It's not.
But I haven't watched Buffy since I was a kid, so I don't...
Think about, do you remember the
I don't know the character's name.
Okay, well, tell me, that's okay. Tell me what you, just guess, Jane.
I don't know. Is there one person named Star in it? Is that a name?
That's Spike, but that's a vampire. No.
I'm gonna go with Spike. She did Spike. That's my answer.
No, she actually auditioned for the part of Cordelia, which was the mean rich girl in the school.
I see. I need to rewatch Buffy because I don't remember that.
Well, we've been planning on doing it, so
means I have to drink.
You have to drink.
Okay, moment of truth, guys.
All right, let me know how good it is. I'm sure yours isn't that bad. The peach, though, I don't know.
It's interesting. I wouldn't say delicious. It definitely took the sweetness out of it. My sweetness is gone.
So
now.
It's bitter?
A little bit bitter. Doesn't taste gross, but just not sweet anymore.
Okay.
But okay.
Next question. This is a true or false question. She studied Taekwondo for 5 years, and she also studied kickboxing, boxing, street fighting, and gymnastics.
True.
That is true.
Yeah.
Actually, Sarah Michelle Gellar did a lot of her own stunts on Buffy the Vampire Slayer for a very long time. And then something happened when in a different movie production where an actor got hurt from doing his own stunts. So she made it known that we need to be more safe with all of the people, and she was an advocate for safety after that.
Oh, damn, good for her. So she really is kick-ass.
She is kick-ass. Well, look at her in Scooby-Doo. Her playing Daphne.
Oh my god, freaking love the Scooby-Doo movies.
They made even a comment. It was cute because that's when Buffy was sort of ending, but she was the bad guy was like, "Are you a damsel in distress or something?" She goes, "I'm never the damsel in distress," and she kicks his ass.
And that's true, yeah. That's smart, like a little Easter egg there, yeah.
Okay, so this one might be a little hard because I actually found this out today. Okay. What music video did Sarah Michelle Gellar make an appearance in?
I cannot even believe you just asked me that.
Wait, do you know this?
No, I don't know this, but I can't believe you'll know why. Okay, let me guess. I'm gonna guess.
I didn't even know this, so it might be a little hard.
NSYNC.
No. But that's a good pick because NSYNC was popular in the 90's.
I don't know.
It was for Sour Girl by the Stone Temple Pilots.
Damn. Okay. Well, I guess I got a drink.
Yeah, sorry. But you did get one right so far. I'm probably gonna bomb your test for me or quiz.
You'd be surprised.
Okay. Question 4. What Buffy co-star did she actually date in real life before Freddie Prinze Jr.? She actually
Spike's character.
No.
Just Angel's character.
Yes.
Okay, well, since I got it wrong first, do I have to drink?
Yeah. David Boreanaz was her on and off boyfriend, or no, on and off screen boyfriend for a little bit. Ironically, so Angel was on the show for 3 years, and he was the vampire that Buffy fell head over heels for, but he had a soul. I'm sure that sounds a little corny to some of your viewers, but remember, this was 1997, 1996. 1996 is when it first premiered, but 97, I think, is when it actually had more viewers or what have you. No, they started making it in 96. Anyway, but she's a big advocate for Buffy and Angel's love. They call it the Bangle love, and she says that they are destined to be together, and that's the love story in the show that she actually had hard time filming with. There's an episode in his show Angel where he's human for a day, and you can hear his heartbeat. He can go out in the sun, actually be normal with her. and he has to give it up because the balance of the universe was off and what have you.
Damn.
And he couldn't like protect the people that he loved anymore. And you can hear her when in the scene, I cry every time. It's such a beautiful and like sad
we got the alcohol out, we got
Yeah.
the gnats out.
So but she literally is bawling so hard she had to take half-hour breaks in between because she couldn't hold it together, because she was actually saying goodbye to Angel in this episode. And in the scene you can actually hear him say Sarah. He like went out of character and called her Sarah. And if you know,
I am gonna go find that episode and watch it. Oh my god!
It's called I Will Always Remember You.
Oh my!
I cry every time because it's like they always had like odds and ends, you know, in their relationship.
Your favorite show,
it is. No, I watched I have the old box sets. Like I have watched the show over and over and over again, and every time I watch it, I cry. Yeah,
because I loved it when I was a kid. I would watch it with my mom. Yeah, like we loved watching it.
They actually did date before she like got with Freddie Prinze, and when he did his show, they kind of just went their separate ways. But she couldn't, in a lot of scenes, she could not hold it together if like they were saying goodbye to each other. Like it was very
because she probably felt like it was so real. Yeah,
because that was like her boyfriend too.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Okay. All right, this one's gonna be fun because I didn't know this one. Okay. Number 5, who turned down the role of Xander in Buffy the Vampire Slayer? This is actually an actor who is very well known to this day.
Okay, just remind me who Xander is.
Xander is the quirky, he's like the normal, he's like Buffy's best friend, but he's like, he has no superpowers. He's geeky, he's normal. Like, he always gets hurt.
Green play him?
No, but Seth Green was Oz. He was the werewolf.
He was the, okay, so because I just remember him being in it. Okay.
What actor turned down this role?
Okay, Brad Pitt.
No.
Orlando Bloom.
No. Ryan Reynolds.
Okay.
Ryan Reynolds. I was like, wait, Ryan Reynolds is goofy and quirky, and he would have played perfectly in that. But they did go with Nicholas Brendan, and actually, fun fact about him, he has a twin brother. And so in one of the episodes, they brought his twin brother on because they made him a twin. So it was cool to see both, like, Nikki and Nicholas and Alex, like the twin brothers, because they both played Xander in one of the episodes because he's a twin.
That's cool.
I didn't even know that.
Okay, wow.
Well, I knew that back with this one. All right, last one for Buffy. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Got it.
What other show was filmed at the high school, Torrance High School? So Torrance High School
in Los Angeles?
Yes.
Oh my god, I went to North Torrance my senior year.
What?
But there's a Torrance, a North Torrance, and a South Torrance, and I graduated from North Torrance. And Torrance was our rival.
Okay, you have no idea how much I wanted to go visit this freaking school and because her house is in Torrance too, and the cemeteries they filmed at. Like the school was real that they filmed in.
Girl, I lived right over there. Okay, I had no idea.
You might know this then. What other show was filmed at this high school?
Beverly Hills 90210.
Yes, she got it right. No, sorry, no, that is. I didn't know you went to.
That's where I graduated. Yeah, I'm like,
oh my god,
I'm a Cali baby stuck in Ohio.
Oh my god, no, but Jane, if I knew you, like, in like,
how crazy. Okay, well, I got one. Right?
Okay, well, now you have to take me to California so you can show me.
Well, I'm going to Sacramento and this
I know,
when I go because I grew up mostly in Sacramento. That's where I lived most of the time. Just my senior year, I moved in with my dad, and he lived down.
Okay,
there.
But no, what I'm saying is we need to make a special trip there and
make an episode.
That's like my biggest dream is to go visit these like locations, like.
Dude, we can.
I'm mind blown. I can't believe
that. I got tickets to California. I paid under $500 round trip. We can definitely plan that, and then I have people we could stay with. Oh my god. Yeah,
that's like that's like if anybody knows me, I've always wanted to say I wanted to go visit.
Maybe next year. Let's plan next year. Plan a trip. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
yeah, that's it.
Woo! Okay, Sarah Michelle right. Woo!
She also really quick. She also won an award in 2000 for her time and effort with the Habitat for Humanity when she went to the Dominican Republic. And I remember actually seeing in a magazine when I was little that it was a whole spread. Like I don't remember what the award was actually called, but she was recognized for her charity and her donations and her help because she spent months there, and it was really beautiful.
She's a great person. I love following celebrities on Instagram.
Her and Freddie are
and they are
together.
still so in love. Like, and they're one of a true Hollywood couple.
Yep, and they've actually done more projects together than they have separate.
That's beautiful.
Cute.
I'm happy.
Fred and Daphne.
Well, that was a fun first round of trivia. So now
was.
it's your turn.
Okay.
Emily. Are you ready?
I am ready because I might be a little wasted. Just kidding.
I know that. Yeah, that. Woo! You can taste that alcohol. I'll tell you that.
Do Jennifer Aniston first.
So Jennifer Aniston, yes, is my first trivia guest of honor. I think she might be a regular with us.
I think
she should just be in every podcast.
I do have something I do want to add to our background at some point too. We could. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be cool. Like creating like a.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I can't wait till it starts getting a little colder too out here, and we can make it all cozy and stuff.
We can even have like candles around us for
That's
Halloween.
literally what I was thinking. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And we'll decorate for Halloween too. Okay. But anyways, back on track, everybody. So can you hold my microphone?
I sure can, darling.
All right.
There you go.
Get ready.
Oh my gosh. I feel like she trapped me with this.
She made some good ones. Okay, so question 1 is a true or false. True or false, Jennifer Aniston briefly dated a Friends cast member in the 90s.
True.
That is true. And do you know who?
Ross.
No. Negative.
Joey.
Negative. No. Paul Rudd.
Oh, yeah, no, I think I did know that, but I didn't.
Okay, so this is something I didn't know. I know a lot about who she's dated in the past, and it was so brief.
That's why he was on that.
Well, no, because it was before he was on Friends.
Oh,
yeah, because then he came on in later seasons and married Phoebe. Like, his character was,
I don't remember his name.
Oh my God, how am I blanking on his name? Okay, regardless, his character dated Phoebe and gets married to Phoebe in later seasons. But earlier in the 90s, they had a brief relationship together. And they're still good friends to this day and have nothing but nice things to say to each other, which a lot of her exes are like that. So nobody has anything bad to say about her. I'm just saying.
No,
but anyways, okay, good job. I guess you don't have to drink for that.
I guess so, but I do want to try it soon. So hopefully I get one wrong.
All right, well, this one, okay, now you're going to see why I said I can't believe you asked me this question. In 1996, Jennifer Aniston appeared in what music video?
Oh my God.
We had like the same type of question. Isn't that crazy? You're probably not. Just take a wild guess. Just like I did. Take a wild guess.
Pink. I don't know.
Negative. Drink.
Wait, what? I thought you said Drake at first. I was like,
no, I was telling
what?
you.
I thought it was on Degrassi.
No, so Tom Petty. It was a Tom Petty music video, Circus Walls, and I'll post a picture of that. It was very grungy looking.
It's not bad.
Yours isn't bad. I'm gonna have to try it.
I mean, it's something that I won't drink on a normal day, but for this, it's tolerable.
I guess mine too, but all right. So yeah, Tom Petty.
Wow, I love Tom Petty.
I do too. Yes. Okay. Question 3. Who was the first person Jennifer Aniston dated after her and Brad Pitt's divorce?
Oh my God.
I love this person too.
Oh my gosh. Oh wait.
Just say.
Never mind.
What? No, what are you gonna say? Who do you think it was?
Wait, ask it one more time.
Who was the first person Jennifer Aniston dated after her divorce with Brad Pitt?
Adam Sandler. I don't know.
Negative. Guess you got a drink. It was Vince Vaughn.
Oh!
Yes, so they filmed a movie together called The Breakup.
And they actually broke up during it, right?
Okay, well, that's what I thought. But no, that's how they met. And, like, during sets, they would be seen, like, cuddling up with each other. Yeah. So they dated from that movie. But then they broke up, but they broke up in a very mutual, like, respectful way. Yeah. Like, they were better as friends, and to this day are still friends. So she's friends with a lot of her exes.
And that's always good. It's a healthy ending. It's a healthy way to break up, I think, too, being friends with your ex, because then there's no bad blood. You guys did try, like, how to do it. And it's a good example for people that are going through breakups.
Exactly. I think it just goes to show her character, too.
Yeah.
Nobody has bad stuff to say about her.
No.
All right. Number 4.
Okay.
What was Aniston's first breakout role that got her on the map? Hollywood.
Friends?
Is that your final answer?
I think so.
Negative.
It's not.
Drink. It was in 1993, the year I was born. Shout out 30-year-olds. called Leprechaun.
Oh no, I didn't. I would have never
So
known that.
it's kind of a cheesy, but I still love it. Horror movie
I wasn't
about
born
a
yet.
bad leprechaun,
A
and she's
bad-
very young, literally an evil
Bad
leprechaun.
leprechaun.
No, really, it was the evil leprechaun,
That's
and that was her
funny.
first breakout role.
Wow.
Yeah, and then they did a whole like movie franchise on Leprechaun.
I
There's
didn't
like
even know
a
that.
Leprechaun goes to space, Leprechaun in the Hood. Like there's a. I'm not even joking, and that one's my favorite one.
That
too.
probably haunts her to this day. That like when I'm sure if she ever got. I mean, she's done so much projects now that like she probably doesn't get asked very often. But like if she were like, I bet you she just is like fuck that or f that leprechaun.
I mean, it's fun. I think
Yeah.
it's great. I think
I need to
celebrities
watch
are
it.
usually grateful for anything that's going to put them on the
Yeah.
map. You know, anything. Well, most.
And
Okay.
some of the things could be embarrassing. I feel, but you know.
So, last question.
Oh.
True or false? Aniston's favorite hairstyle was her iconic Rachel cut that many other celebrities copied.
True.
Negative. Drink. False.
Wait, wasn't it Courtney Cox's haircut?
No, that was Jennifer, the Rachel.
Oh.
But Courtney Cox in the show gets the Rachel. They give it to her afterwards because that haircut became so iconic of the 90s. Women, like, they started teaching it in cosmetology schools because everyone wanted that haircut. It became so. And then a couple celebrities from the 90s that had that haircut, aside from Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox, Gwyneth Paltrow, Cameron Diaz rocked
I
it.
love Cameron Diaz. I was going
Yes.
to do my questions on her, but I wanted to do Sarah instead.
So she actually admitted to hating that haircut because she didn't know how to style it correctly.
Oh.
And she just felt like she had to put too much effort into like styling it to look like how it did on the show.
Yeah.
And on Ellen, they talked about that, and she said she'd rather shave her head again than have that haircut.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so she hated the
Well,
Rachel.
if she shaved her head, she'd still be really cute.
She'd be the
and
best.
beautiful.
So, yes. So that's Jennifer Aniston trivia. Good job.
All right. You ready for my next person? All right.
I'm
the
ready,
next
baby.
person I'm doing is a favorite of the both of us, so I thought it'd be a little bit more fair since I'm the expert on Sarah Michelle Gellar. So I'm doing Pamela Anderson. Beautiful.
I still might not know a
Playboy
lot.
bunny.
But yeah.
I mean, yeah, I did learn some things, but she's kind of a hot topic like the past couple years with
She
know
had her
Pam and
documentary.
Tommy, yeah.
Mhm.
And then the Pam and Tommy, but she actually was not. She didn't really approve of that. Like she was kind of upset that show came out, but it was able to get her own documentary explaining her side of the story, and that's I think it's called like a love story of Pamela or something like that.
Love Pamela.
Love
yeah.
Pamela.
Yep, I watched it. It was great. It was really good.
It was really
Yeah.
good. Okay, so how many hours did Miss Pamela Anderson and Sir Tommy Lee wait after their first date? Because they actually
Like,
met.
wait for what? What do you mean?
Oh, sorry. Wait to get married. Because they actually met 6 months before at a party, and then they rekindled 6 months later, and they had their first date officially.
24 hours.
It's 96.
Damn it.
3 days.
Right,
Wait,
I'm
no, 4 days.
trying your spike tea
4 days.
now.
Okay.
Peaches
Go for
and
it.
blackberry.
All right. Number 2. Do you like
Oh,
it?
that is better than mine.
Let
What
me
the
try
heck?
yours.
Oh, you're not gonna like it, girlfriend. Oof.
Actually, that's not bad. It could be oh no, I don't like it.
Yeah, see, it's that
It's the
aftertaste. It
aftertaste.
hits ya. Yeah.
What
it hits
does-
ya.
What disease did Pam get diagnosed with?
Oh, wasn't it hepatitis C?
Yes, from sharing the same tattoo needle
Yes.
with her husband.
Yeah.
She got diagnosed in 2002, though.
I do remember that fact, though.
Yeah, and it's
Same.
actually the tattoo, the barbed wire on her arm, which I always wanted to get. So
I think it looks good on her.
I think it does too. Oh, okay. Okay, number 3. I was gonna say something, but then I was like, no, we're thinking we're running out of time. In 1999, what award did she receive for and for what? Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm not wasted.
What?
In 1999, what award did she receive and for what?
She received
If you don't
the
remember,
Nobel Peace Prize for her
She probably-
iconic role on Baywatch.
she probably could, but no, it was the
kidding.
Linda McCartney Award, and it was for animal
Oh.
rights protectors.
Oh, you know what? That's right.
She
I
even
remembered
posed
that. Dang it.
naked in
Yes.
a store, in a storefront in New York City, because that like it was promoting like the animal rights protectors or what have you.
Wow.
Okay, how many times did she get on the cover of Playboy?
I'm gonna
This is
say
insane. I think it's insane.
I'm going to say she was on the cover of Playboy 28 times.
Okay. Subtract 14 from that, and it's 14 times.
Okay, I was going to say I can't do that in my head.
I know. I mean, it's an even number, so it's a little easier, but surprised I even knew that off the top of my head.
Woo!
But this is actually a record, and she has done it more than anybody.
Wow.
So
good.
Hugh Hefner actually
Iconic, babe,
thought
yeah.
of her as a favorite. They treated her like one of the bunnies when she was there. Like Hugh really liked her a lot. They had a really good friendship.
Wow, that's awesome.
When did she get her breast implants removed?
She got her breast implants removed in the early 2000s.
2000.
Okay, 2000. Technically, was I right?
Yes, you were.
I don't know.
You were right. But you didn't. Did you drink for the 14
I didn't.
times?
I didn't. I'm drinking yours.
Wait. Really quick, though, because I forgot to write something down. So let me go back to my notes that I originally had. Sorry, guys. 1999. Sorry. She got them removed in 99. I forgot to write the little answer next to this. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
They don't care.
Right. Number 6. Who did she date from Baywatch?
She dated from Baywatch the guy, the brunette guy.
Is that Kelly Slater?
Yes.
Okay, you got it right.
You realize that I just bullshitted that?
I did.
I don't know.
Well, she got it right. I think that counts.
I didn't know. No, I mean, like, I was just saying yes because you said that. I know. Okay, but cool, I got it right.
All right.
Oh,
Good job.
Woo! Okay. That was good.
Yeah.
Wow, good job, Pamela. We love you. We love that.
We do. And we're actually wearing a little Playboy bunnies.
Playboys. And we have matching Playboy bunny tattoos.
On the side of our titties.
Yeah, titty.
Yeah, they're really cute. They're very tasteful.
They're very dainty.
Yeah, and they each have like a little heart next to them that's in color, and I got blue, and I think you got purple.
I got purple,
right?
Yeah.
We did that back in January, right before the documentary came out about Pamela.
Yeah, because we were so excited. We thought that would be the best way to honor her.
Oh my god, we're at 40.
Okay.
It's
all right. Now, last trivia to end the episode.
Here we go.
You ready, Emily?
I guess
Be
I'm
prepared.
the caboose,
so,
man.
This I did on the iconic babe Carmen Electra, and I'm including all photos in this video, so everyone's gonna see everyone we talked about. But some people don't actually know her or really remember her. I'm not really sure why, because I think she is, when I think 90s, my head always goes to Carmen Electra. I just thought she was so beautiful. She was a model. She was featured in Playboy a bunch as well.
Yes.
And she actually was in several movies. Mm-hmm. So yeah, lots of fun facts that you'll learn about her now.
Because I really don't know.
She was also married to Dave Navarro.
Okay, I did know that.
From Jane's Addiction, which a lot of people do know that part of her. Yeah.
Is that really your addiction?
Yeah.
Is that a movie?
It's a band.
Oh, see?
Oh my god.
No, I just was trying to be funny, but I knew it was something that I wasn't well aware of.
Yeah, no, my mom always claims that's why she named me Jane from
Jane's
Addiction.
Okay, that's cute.
I don't think that's why. But okay. Question 1. How did Carmen Electra and Dave Navarro meet? Let's take a wild guess.
A music video?
No. All right, nope.
Playboy.
No, it's too late. You gotta drink already.
Crap.
Gotta drink. All right, they met through a mutual friend, and they actually bonded over a common loss that they both shared. So this I thought was very interesting. Dave Navarro's mother was murdered by her boyfriend in 1983. Yes. So
was he a young? How
well, he's her age. So in the 80s. Very young adult or like late teens, I would imagine. Yes.
And she got killed by
her boyfriend. Yes, he shot her. So very sad. And Electra's mom actually passed away from brain cancer in 1998. So yeah, they in her adult years,
probably leaned on each other a lot.
They did. They actually said that's how they bonded a lot. Was they had that similar loss and trauma that if you don't lose a parent, it's hard to know what that must feel like.
I also do believe that you meet people for a reason. You meet people in different phases of your life for a reason to help you. And
even though they are no longer married, they do still have. They talk very fondly of each other, and they will even like comment on each other's Instagrams.
Oh, like Pamela and Tommy, they're actually like super cool now, and like they always say they always love each other, but things just don't work out.
Yep. And that happens sometimes. But all right, so question number 2. This one I love.
That was number 1?
Yeah, that was number 1. Okay. Question number 2. Which NBA star did Elektra have a short-lived marriage with?
Michael Jordan.
Negative. But he played on the same team as Michael Jordan, the Chicago Bulls.
So it was Shaq?
Nope. You better drink, girl. It
Kirby,
was
we gotta drink.
Dennis Rodman. They had
Ooh.
a very short marriage. They had a relationship when he was at his prime in the 90s.
This is actually
Maybe early 2000s. No, it was 90s. It was late 90s. They were only married for a year. So, very short.
Yeah.
All right. Question 3, true or false? Elektra danced with the Pussycat Dolls.
She, like, what do you mean? She was
You
a
know,
part or she just danced with them?
She danced with the group the Pussycat Dolls.
False?
Actually, it's true.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, and I love the Pussycat Dolls. I don't
Okay,
care what
so-
anybody says. Me and my stepmom would watch
No,
that
I
show.
love the Pussycat Dolls, but so here's the little tidbit of it. So she was an original member along with Christina Aguilera and Christina Applegate in the 90s, but that was before, in 2003, it became the pop singing group that we're familiar with. The Pussycat Dolls was actually a burlesque dancing group.
Oh, yes, it was because they had a show on being a Pussycat Doll, and they was a burlesque dancing group.
Yep, so
And
she was one of the original Pussycat Dolls.
That makes
yep.
total sense now when I was a kid watching that show because they were, like, trying to find the next Pussycat Doll, but it was, like, they had the Pussycat Dolls training them, but, like, the music group, but then they were doing burlesque dances and, like, that makes so much. You just blew my mind, actually.
Yep. And take a drink of your spiked tea. Yep.
Me and Barbie are getting wasted. Just kidding.
Yeah.
He's actually staying up pretty well.
I know. I was going to say, it looks great. All right. Question 4. Which Nickelodeon movie did Elektra have a role in?
Is it animated?
No.
No.
I'll give you that hint. It is not animated. So
Drake and Josh?
I don't even know if they had a movie.
They
so.
did,
well,
I don't know
negative.
the answer.
It is Good Burger.
Oh.
And she played the girlfriend of the bad guy, of the antagonist. She was trying to get the secret sauce recipe. Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
I know. So funny. I just thought that was funny. All right. Last question. Question 5. Carmen Electra is originally from which state? You could just guess at this one.
Ohio?
Yes.
Really?
She's from Sharonville, Ohio.
Well, that's really cool.
Way to represent.
She's from Ohio.
Carmen.
Did you know Thomas Edison was born in Ohio and I drive through his city all the time for work?
I did not
And
know
Milan.
that. Ooh. But yes, so that is what we had for you on our 90s Babes trivia.
I hope you guys had fun with us because we loved getting ready for this episode and creating
so much fun.
it.
This was probably
my favorite so far, yeah. But stay tuned for next week, and we have another special topic, and I hope you guys love it because we
certainly do. We're already ready for it.
Yeah, I know. I think we already have it all pretty much planned out.
Yeah.
Now we just have to do some research.
But thank you guys for tuning in as always, and we will see you.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Have a great Sunday, and hopefully the sun comes out today because
it's a little gloomy today.
Yeah, but it's all right. Have a good day,
We'll see
guys.
you next Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.